About 15 years ago, I walked across the stage kind of like this, and I became a doctor of chiropractic. It was easily one of the most memorable days of my life. And so, for this reason, I'm honored and humbled to be speaking here to you all today. Thanks, Danny. This is a pretty significant day for graduates, for families, for faculty that help guide your path to this moment. So when I was thinking about what I was going to talk about today, I was kind of overwhelmed. I thought, they're going to want something really good. And I thought, what pearl of wisdom can I offer? What knowledge bomb can I drop that maybe will change their lives forever? And then I read that the half-life of graduation speeches is 15 minutes. Maybe some of you want to hear a great doctoring story. Maybe some of you want to hear about how to be successful in practice, or you want me to regale you with the challenges and triumphs of some of my most difficult patients. Still, I think what some of you really want to know is where Dr. Mac gets her clothes. She has a funny story she'll tell you later. So I was thinking back to my graduation day and trying to remember my commencement speaker, and all I remembered was that it wasn't very good. So that's disproving the half-life of the graduation speeches theory. And I know you're going to remember this. You might not remember what I say, but I think you're going to remember how you feel today. And I'm so excited to be a part of that. When I think back to my graduation day, while our commencement speech wasn't all that memorable, the morning was, and we had a recognition seminar not unlike what you had today. I'm just going to get this out of the way, and that is, there are wet people and dry people in this world. It's hard to get through a full day without a good cry, Anyway, we had this recognition seminar in the morning, and one of my mentors, Guy Riekman, he basically spent the morning telling engaging stories and handing out awards. And if you've ever heard Guy Riekman speak, he's one of those guys who could make the phone book sound engaging. It was pretty incredible. But I was I'll tell the truth, I was a bit pissed off that day. And I wasn't the valedictorian because I got that B in microbiology. I'm looking at straw. And I didn't get the philosophy award who they gave to this pediatric oncologist from Brazil, what's a pediatric oncologist know about chiropractic philosophy? Apparently something, because now he is the president of a college in Spain. All this meant I didn't get to speak on stage. And that was really, that sucked. Anyway, at the end of the morning, all the awards had been given out, and we thought it was done. And Guy said, actually, I have one more award. It's an award that's never been given to a student. And he said it's sort of like a Lifetime Achievement Award for chiropractors. It's called a Presidential Citation for your contribution to the chiropractic profession. And he said this student is not only a bright, shining star, she literally lights a path for others to excel. A student who just doesn't show up when it's convenient, but shows up every single day. On purpose, on fire, lighting a path for others to lead. I was sitting next to my best friend, and she squeezed my hand really tight. She said, "It's you, he's talking about you." And boom, he called my name. I'll never forget it as long as I live. For me, it was like being anointed by Gandalf, you know? So I trembled up to the stage, and he gave me a big hug, and he whispered in my ear, "You deserve this." But he said it comes with an enormous responsibility. You have to continue to give back to the profession, not just when it's convenient for you, but every single day. Fast forward 15 years, here I am standing in front of you, hoping to make a fantastic impression, drop some pearl of wisdom for you to take forward, I think. What is the one nugget, the one perfect pearl that will fit each and every one of you? A daunting task, for sure. Look, this is what I know. At the end of the day, who you are as a person precedes who you are as a chiropractor. In fact, who you are as a person precedes everything else. That who you are, your character, will determine your destiny. And character isn't some persona we put on. It's not something we do when it's convenient. It's that thing we do when no one is looking. It becomes most revealed when we are challenged. Day by day, what you do is who you become. Your character is your choice. Every single day. I started with an advantage. My father's big, beautiful, tender heart. And my mother's sense of duty and her crazy sense of humor. Thank God. My father gave me two of the greatest gifts, strength and sensitivity. You do not often see these two things together. The sensitivity, the tender heart, I think it's a genetic thing. He cried a lot. I cry a lot. But he didn't cry because he was some sad guy or depressed or hurt. He cried because he was paying attention. And I think tears are your heart's way of telling you it's listening. Now, the strength bit, there's the magic. He used to say to me, you can do anything. You can be anything you want. You're a superstar. He told me this all the time, not just like every now and then. He told me every day, every single day. I have 4 older sisters. I have no idea what he told them. I can't imagine it was as good as what he told me. They all turned out all right. On the day I graduated, my mother gave me a gift from him. And I remember opening the box. He couldn't be with me that day. And I know that for some of you, you're missing family too today. Mothers, fathers, I know. And know that they're with you in your heart and in your minds, in your character. So my dad wasn't with me that day either, but my mom brought me a gift from him. And when I opened the box, in it was this bugle. I thought, dude, that is a weird gift. But there was a note, luckily. And the note said that he had been telling me long enough that I was a superstar. And now it was time to go out and blow my own horn. It was a pretty profound moment, actually. I think one of our hardest things to see is our own greatness, right? It's like so easier to believe the crappy stuff that other people say about us, or the horrible things we tell ourselves. That's easy, right? To believe the good stuff, now that requires a lot of personal strength. My father gave me the strength to believe in myself every single day. I believe not just our family, but every person that comes into our life gives us gifts, and you'll know this when you get to have all of your patience. Some gifts may not be obvious. Some will be like bright, shining stars lighting the path. Others will be really hard lessons, and maybe sometimes lessons that you didn't want to learn or didn't even realize were a gift for years to come. Pablo Picasso said the meaning of life is to find your gifts. The purpose of life is to give it away. What a special gift we get to have as chiropractors, to give it away every single day, right? When I look out into this graduating class, I'm humbled to imagine I may have left a gift or two, a pearl of wisdom, maybe a principle in the minds of these new, young, passionate chiropractors. What I do know and cherish are the many gifts they gave to me. No, Doss, I'm not talking about the whiskey. It's a really good whiskey, though, and I hear there's another bottle on the way. There are no greater gifts than the gift of substance, and I mean gifts of character, really. And so when I look out into this group and I see people like Monica and Rose and Marissa, I see authenticity. When I see Danny and Frank, I see conviction. Katie and Ross, to Neil, I see profound kindness. Keith and Eva, commitment. Gina and Sam, courage. Laura Lee and Sarah, determination. Dolson and Beck, brilliance. TJ, see, now I was going to make some smart-ass comment about his humor, like a joke, and then I thought, no, I'm not, because actually the truth is, this probably is the guy that has the biggest heart of all. He's Canadian. So look, I know I didn't get you all. There's 71 of you. Just catch me later. I hit you up. So when I recall back on my education and my teachers who were mentors, probably one of the greatest lessons I learned was integrity. And it's been a guiding principle for me my whole life. Integrity is choosing your actions based on principle, not personal gain. And doing what you say you're going to do, whether anybody is watching or not. Because people don't remember what you say. They remember what you do. And they remember how you make them feel. Every single day. Perhaps Heraclitus said it the best. This is my favorite quote of all time. The soul is dyed the color of its thoughts. Think only on those thoughts that fall in line with your principle and that can bear the full light of day. The content of your character is your choice. Day by day, who you become is your choice. Your integrity is your destiny. It's the light that guides your way. More powerful words have rarely been spoken. What you do is who you become. Your integrity is your destiny. I hope you're all humbled by the lives that you get to touch every day, and that you realize the potential you have to change the world every single day. And now you must go out and blow your own horn. Blow it with passion and purpose, conviction and calm, and with all the love that your hearts can bear.